Antoni Stefan, born Antonio Luz de Tafar copyright von Hohenholz, was an Italian-Brazilian film actor who achieved fame as a leading man in over 25 spaghetti western features. Early life: born Antonio Luz de Tafar copyright von Hohenholz at the Brazilian embassy in Rome, in the Pamphilj Palace. His family had noble blood of a long lineage of Count originally from Prussia. His great-grandfather was the great Baron of Teffer copyright. First born among Manuel de Tiff von Hohenholz's children, a Formula One racing champion and Brazilian ambassador, and his grandaunt was Naya de Teffer copyright von Hohenholz, wife of Brazilian President Hermes Fonseca, and first caricaturist of Brazil. While still a teenager, Antonio fought in World War II along the partisans against the Nazis. Early career: under the name Antonio de Tafar copyright, he worked behind the scenes in several Italian productions in the early 50s and later acted in several movies, but never really achieving stardom. In 1962, he had a bit part in Sodom and Gomorrah. Career: an early appearance of his was in the 1955 Gli Spandati. From 1965 to 1975, the newly named Antoni Stefan achieved considerable fame in Europe, amassing cult status, starring in 27 spaghetti westerns. Considered to be an Italian Clint Eastwood, he was sometimes unfairly criticized for being a stiff or wooden actor. Several of his movies were sizable box office hits in Europe. Django the Bastard, a movie that was produced and written by Stefan, is considered to be an inspiration for Clint Eastwood's High Plains Drifter. In several of his movies, Stefan starred alongside other spaghetti western luminaries such as Gianni Garco, Peter Lee Lawrence, and William Berger. Outside of the spaghetti western genre, Stefan also appeared in several giallo movies including The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. His roles and status diminished as the spaghetti western genre fell into decline. Amassing a considerable fortune from his career as an actor, Stefan embarked on a jet-set lifestyle. In his career, Stefan performed alongside Sophia Loren, Gina Lollobrigida, Claudia Cardinale, Ixama, Juliana Gemma, Franco Nero, Gian Maria Volonté copyright, Esmeralda Barros, and many other stars of the American and Italian cinema. Stefan returned to Rio de Janeiro where he died of cancer in 2004. He has maintained cult status among fans of Italian cinema for being perhaps the most prolific spaghetti western leading actor. Selected filmography: Ragazzi del Jukebox, Sodom and Gomorrah, Why Go On Killing, A Coffin for the Sheriff, Blood at Sundown, Few Dollars for Django, $7 on the Red, An Angel for Satan, Gentleman Killer, Killer Kid, Dead Men Don't Count, Train for Durango, No Room to Die, Django the Bastard, Gringo, Arizona Colt Returns, Viva. Django, The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave, Crimes of the Black Cat, Killer Fish. External links: Antoni Stefan at the Internet Movie Database, The Films of Antoni Stefan, Showbread Profile, Picture of biographical book written in Portuguese.